George Michael, surely.
He was found slumped at Marble Arch Roundabout. And to be fair to him, that is a very tough roundabout to get off. I've been at that roundabout just going, oh, sod this. But I think in some ways it's a metaphorical roundabout for him. One way, it's to go back to his clean-cut pop image. Another way is to carry on having sex in toilets with strangers, taking loads of drugs. And then the other way is Edgware Road. But, the thing I thought was funny was they said they found some sex toys in his boot. And I thought, that's probably jump leads.
Apparently, though, you know, when they opened up the boot and found the sex toys, the gimp mask and the gay porn, he said he was off to a Lib Dem fundraiser on Hampstead Heath.
He slumped unconscious at the wheel and they couldn't rouse him.
They couldn't rouse him?
They couldn't rouse him.
If that happens, have a cuddle and then try again in half an hour.
I mean, he's sort of following the Pete Doherty school of driving, which is just get in a car and just get nicked. I don't know who the hell insures Pete Doherty. How does he get car insurance?
Well, he said to the police, he said, I'm not that much of a junkie anyway, didn't he? Maybe that's how he got car insurance. Not too much of a junkie.
But the other weird thing about Pete Doherty is he's the fattest heroin addict in the world. What's he cutting it with? Utterly butterly?
The pay gap between men and women, that they've done some survey that over a working career, a woman will earn £1 million less than a man.
But they're not taking into account all the extra money you make at bingo.
Yeah, obviously.
There's no point paying us anymore, though, because we would just waste it, wouldn't we?
We would.
Chocolate and see-through knickers.
Yeah.
We're definitely motivated, aren't we, men and women? I think you've all been paid with money to come on this show. And Mira and I have there's a room full of baby seals at the back that we've been cuddling before we came on. And then the producer came into the dressing room and complimented me for an hour and a half on my frock.
You look lovely.
Thank you.
Do you want to go clubbing later? The baby seals.
Yes, I know, I got that.
It's hardly surprising women earn less with that story in the week about the air hostess. Did you see that story? There's an air hostess on a Virgin flight, a bit of turbulence, she went, we're all going to die! It's going to crash! We're all going to die! Normally people complain about a lack of information, don't they? You know, no wonder you're on 2 bob and a dozen eggs.
2 bob and a dozen eggs. You really understand women.
What gets me about this report is it's women undermining women because they're basically saying they're picking the wrong jobs and stuff. Because there was actually a woman who said it, Baroness Margaret Prosser, and I quote, she said, women in full-time work earn 13% less per hour, or something like that. I'm a bit just there.
Well, one of the things that did come out of the report is the fact that it's the type of jobs that women go into. They're given bad careers advice.
The 5 C's.
The 5 C's, yeah.
What is it? Caring?
Caring,
Clerical.
cashiering.
Cheerleading?
Targets? Is it calling into the X Factor?
Yeah.
It's catering, cleaning, cashiering, clerical work and caring.
Like nursing. That's a tough job, nurse. Going from pub to pub, take your clothes off. But also, there's a thing, I saw this thing, there's a way women can earn extra money. Did you see this thing at Heathrow Airport? They're giving people, if you work at Heathrow Airport and you find a bomb, you get 50 quid.
Yeah.
And W.H. Smith vouchers.
I believe it's M&S vouchers.
M&S vouchers.
M&S
M&S
vouchers you get.
You can get yourself some new knickers while you yourself. You find a bomb in your bag.
Isn't that just their job, though?
Yeah, but they're incentivising them with
Oh, incentivising with gift
as
vouchers.
if you didn't have that, a bomb would go past and you go,
Yeah.
no, it. I'm on an hourly rate. What is the point?
You know that thing they say, if you leave your bags unattended, your luggage will be taken away and destroyed. That's the job I want. I imagine there's a big long room at Heathrow and there's some luggage at the end, and me at the other end with a bazooka. And I'll blow it up, and there's just sun cream and knickers going everywhere. Running through it. I don't want vouchers, I want that job.
In the 1940s, 25% of men, what?
Had my nan in an Anderson shelter.
She flattened some grass, didn't she?
Oh, yes.
Is it 25% of men ate a diet of only powdered egg and weasels.
Weasels?
25% of men who fought for our freedom and our future rights didn't realise 60 years later all the thanks they'd get would be happy slapping and pushing dog shit through the letterbox.
Well, Alan, all I've got to say to that is stop it.
In the 1940s, 25% of men wore knitted swimming trunks. They never had proper swimming trunks in them days. They used to knit them, didn't they? They used to go paddling off the coast of Blackpool, and your trunks would be 3 foot behind you. Full of scampi.
It's to do with kind of moral depravity.
We're having affairs?
It's not having an affair. It's, I think, morally worse than that.
Murdered. You say it was worse than having an affair. Just trying to... I mean, it might be a bit of a leap.
I think...
Visited hookers.
Correct. That's the right answer. Yes, in the 1940s, 25% of men slept with prostitutes. It sounds bad, but have a look at your gran. Can you blame them? 75% of Russians are afraid of what?
Is it Virginia Woolfsky?
I wish it was.
Well, it's texting. They've got to take their gloves off, haven't they? You ever tried texting with gloves on? You end up trying to say something like, hi, how are you? And you end up saying, fuck, it's back at Boosbog, mate.
Is it KGB?
It's not the KGB, it's related to that.
B&Q.
B&Q is not related to the KGB. They would never...
TBC.
No.
CBBS.
Correct.
I'm afraid of CBBS, yeah.
It's one of the emergency services.
The AA?
Is it the police?
Yes, it is the police. Yes, 75% of Russians are afraid of their own police force. The other 25 are missing. Shh, say nothing.
Don't upset the Russians, Jimmy. Don't upset the Russians because they got all the gas. They could phone up Power Gen and they'll say, don't give him any gas. And they'll do it.
You know what the irony will be? They won't be annoyed at the joke, they'll be annoyed at that accent. OK, the average Brit has lost 37 what?
37 hours of their life explaining the internet to an old person.
No, it's like a big... What, like an encyclopedia? Yeah. Another cup of tea and a biscuit.
Is it Twixes? I never lost a Twix, it was a guess. Imagine if you'd lost 37 of them, though. You'd stop buying them, wouldn't you? What are you going to have? Mars bar, Twix? I'm not having Twix, keep losing.
I like the way as a badge of honour you said, I've never lost a Twix.
37 elderly relatives to Errol Shipman.
I'll give you a clue. They're round and shiny, they have a hole in them.
Women?
Are you single by any chance?
CDs.
CDs is the right answer.